to ask them. But we just got affidavits released about the computer and everything, the memory stick and everything that was confiscated. And apparently, according to the affidavits, there was a bunch of pornographic stuff and deviant acts. What can you tell us about that?
I hadn't seen any of it, and I hadn't got to talk to investigators yet to find out what it is. The computer wasn't here. The memory stick was brought over here. But I'd never used either of them or looked at either of them, so I don't know what was on it.
The memory stick was brought over by who?
Sean.
So, is it Sean's stuff, or where is this coming from?
Well, the computer's not his. That memory stick was. And I don't know what was found on just that.
And according to Sheriff Toombs, he says there is child porn on there and bestiality.
And I don't know anything about it. I don't have any facts yet or haven't got to talk to anybody yet. I heard the story come out this morning.
And so you don't know anything about what's on there?
So, no, I'm waiting for answers.
And would it surprise you if there was child porn on there?
Yeah.
Why?
You just don't want to be associated with that stuff or anybody who could have. I don't know how it would have got on there, or I don't know what it is. So
that kind of thing is not a typical nature for you or Sean?
No.
And whose computer is it?
I guess the one they took out of his mom's house. And again, I don't know what all was on that computer or who all has been on it either.
And so, does this come as a shock to you, or how do you really feel about the findings?
It's definitely a shock, and I think I just need a lot of answers and a lot of things cleared up.
And to clear that up, are you going to ask Sean about it, or are you going to go to the police? What are you going to do?
I've talked to him about it a little bit. I'll talk to Sean about it more and probably talk to one of the investigators.
And you said you talked to Sean a little bit about it. What does he say?
That, of course, he didn't put anything like that on there.
And so, like I said, there was all kinds of weird stuff. Well, I shouldn't say weird. There's interesting stuff on there. Do you think that could pertain to the case at all?
No.
And the findings on there, would you say those are completely out of character for Sean, and why or why not?
It's definitely out of character for him. I've known him for a while, and I've never known him to be into anything like that, or we wouldn't have a relationship.
So overall, just from what you've heard, from the articles, from that kind of thing, what are you feeling on everything?
It's a lot to take in, and like I said, I still hadn't got to talk to investigators about it, and I just need to find some truths and see what's really going on. I just don't know enough about it yet.
And you said you are going to talk to Sean a little bit more about it. What are you going to ask him?
I don't know. I know he's told me he hadn't put anything like that on that memory stick.
And if it's not coming from him, where could it be coming from?
I don't know.
So, the computer was found at his mom's house. We obviously don't want to say anything bad about anybody, but just kind of wondering where it would come from. Is that something typical for them, or, I'm just kind of trying to see where it's coming from.
No, I don't think it's typical for anybody I know well.
Do you think these findings could possibly bring us any closer to Hailey, or what happened?
No, I still don't think it has anything to do with Hailey.
And so you are pretty certain that the child porn, the bestiality, that stuff has nothing to do with Sean?
Yes.
And why are you so confident on that?
Just because I know him well.
And he's not that type of person?
Right.
Tell me just a little bit, what type of person is he?
He's nice, he's kind, he's caring. I've certainly never seen anything like that in him.
So to have these accusations, even with just the child porn, that's got to be a lot to take in. How do you feel overall about that?
Just pretty upset about it. Like I said, I just got to talk to people and get things cleared up.
Is there anything else you want to say about the investigation, about the latest findings, anything at all?
No, and there still hadn't been anything new with the investigation.
And, these findings, it was a memories card that was found in your guys' bedroom, right?
Yes.
And so, don't want to get into personal business, anything like that, but, is that something common for you guys, or it's a complete shock to you?
I don't know what was on that one personally. I don't know what was on just that alone, what was on the computer. I don't have any answers yet.
And so, needless to say, it's surprising to you?
Yeah.
Tell me just a little bit about that, how, you have no idea where it came from and how much of a surprise it is to you.
Well, I just got a call from Nancy Grace's show this morning wanting to talk to me about it, and I had to tell them the same thing. I had no clue about it. I called one of the law enforcement, and they said they would be able to talk with me later on.
So at this point, there's just really nothing?
Right.
Can you tell me just how surprising it is and how out of character for both of you it is?
Of course, it's just very out of character, and no, I had no idea. I still don't know what was found just on the memory stick, so I really can't say how I feel about that.
Can you tell me just how shocking it is to kind of have these accusations even out there?
It's just really upsetting.